He had already given all his money to the robber. But the robber, angry over a cheap promise ring, pulled the trigger and shot his fiancée. The robber panicked and ran away. The man stood still, watching his fiancée's body slowly grow cold. Strangely, he did not call the police. He did not seek revenge. Instead, he stayed in his lab every day, solving math equations. He spent many years building a time machine. He wanted to go back and save her. Eagerly, he pulled the lever. Time began to move backward. Soon, he arrived on the night of their date. But another version of himself still existed in that time. To avoid trouble and to stay away from the robber, he took his fiancée to a busy street. He thought she would be safe. But while he stopped to buy flowers, a runaway carriage hit and killed her. No matter what he did, she always died that night. For different reasons each time. The man was confused. To find an answer, he decided to travel far into the future. He pulled the lever again. Everything around him began to change. Plants in his lab grew fast. The lab turned into a warehouse. Cars filled the streets. Women gained freedom, and the dresses on mannequins became shorter. This made the man even more determined to save his fiancée. But then, he dropped her photo inside the time machine. The photo quickly burned to ashes. When he looked up again, tall buildings rose across the city. Humans had learned to fly with machines. They had reached a level where they could explore outer space. They even built large modern bases on the far side of the moon. At that moment, the time was set to the year 2030. Then he visited a library. But to his surprise, the giant library had no books at all. In the future, people no longer used paper. They read digital books instead. There were no human workers, only an AI librarian. He searched for a long time but found no information about time travel. So he decided to go even farther into the future. Suddenly, the time machine shook violently. Thinking it was broken, he stopped it quickly. The year was now 2037. The streets outside had become ruins. He stepped out to look, confused. At that moment, a rescue team found him and tried to take him away. As he was let out, he saw the moon. It was cracked. Humans had tried to move to the moon, but their plan to push it out of orbit caused it to break apart. This destroyed Earth's ecosystem. The man used the chaos of volcanic eruptions to run back to the time machine, but he was hit by debris, hit his head, and passed out. As he fell, he accidentally pushed the lever. The machine sped up to its maximum. The world outside changed fast. When the man woke up, the time machine was still running. He quickly shut it off. Time had stopped at the year 800,000. Later, he woke up again, and found himself in a place he could never have imagined.